Idol. He's the reason why I play this game. I'm his #1 fan.
My #1 fan, Paul Trujo here.
And that's all I have to say.
Is that all you have to say?
That's all I have to say.
So how did you find the match? How did you know what to expect from Harmonaz? You've played him quite a few times on Fightcade, I assume.
Yeah, and he always busses me up.
Well, so
This is just a lucky moment.
Is it just luck, or were you prepared for the situation and prepared for what he was going against?
Nah,
Rocco.
you can't prepare for greatness.
You can't prepare for greatness.
You can't prepare for greatness.
No?
Nah.
I have to say congratulations, you did some really awesome sick stuff.
Madness. Safe
Gucci
Indy.
suit is off. I'll see you later.
Safe Indy.
You know,
Anyway, big love.
big love. Thank
Yo,
you.
Izzle, what's up?
So Izzle, no. So 3J here.
No, Izzle's one of my heroes.
Count, by the way.
We were
He's
just
one of the greatest Remys
one of the
in
greatest
the
runners
world.
in the world.
Yeah.
So we were just saying here behind the commentary that you as a new school player is one of the best in the UK at the moment, along with Percy and
No,
Harleen.
Percy's rubbish.
Oh,
Percy's rubbish.
So who do you,
and Harleen.
Who do you think
Is 3J drunk?
No.
Nah, antibiotics, bruv.
Antibiotics. So my man's on an anti. So who do you think is the best 3S player in the UK currently, new school, not old school, new school? Because I've got to say, for me
We're all
personally, it's
rubbish.
yourself.
We're all rubbish. No, we're all rubbish.
So okay, no. If you're
Yes, we're all rubbish.
No.
Harleen, easily. Hype spotting champion.
It doesn't
Champion
matter.
of the last
Oh,
tournament.
stop, you guys.
No, what are you talking
No.
about? If results, if we're going on results
Okay,
as a thing,
results.
then Harleen.
Okay,
Harleen easily is.
factually,
Factually.
and recently, yes, I won the last tournament.
Yeah,
but
you did win the last tournament.
You've won the last two, innit?
But at the,
Yeah,
at the
but-
moment,
But I don't
in
even. In this moment in time, it's Harleen easily.
See, the
He has
thing
a
is-
co- he has a
no,
character.
I disagree.
The thing is,
Yeah.
no, Nika, I'm not
But
trying to start
what
some
is
shit. I'm
it-
saying
what
that
even is
3J is very humble.
Yeah, innit? Nika
He is
is
very
Nika
humble.
is on point here. You're trying to start some sheet. You're trying to start some
sheet.
yeah, some like
sheet.
some
Bed
yeah, some
Bed
linen.
sheet.
You're
Some
trying to
linen.
get some Muji linen.
I actually,
Muji Linen.
Yeah.
No, Muji
I
Linen is
don't play
really
Oro
I know
anymore.
it's a bit too heavy on the pinstripe.
Hold on. So we have Mutant here.
Fourth game, you did super, and you caught Harmonaz. Be honest, what were you doing there? Were you just...
I knew. Yeah, of course.
Hashtag he knew.
Hashtag you. Whoa.
Do you know why?
You
Do you know
were
why?
saying he's
Because
sick.
No, he knows. They have to play each other all the time.
Yeah,
They
no,
both
I know,
do some.
they knew. Yeah,
They both do crazy
They
shit.
play all the time. That's what I
But
said.
no, it's not even like that because there's magic in the air tonight. Do you know what I'm saying? There's magic.
There's magic in the air. That read. Do you know what I mean? Reads. Yeah, that's.
Yeah, after that point.
See, the
as
thing
well.
is, the
But
first
you see how my
time.
execution's really bad in many places.
no,
I
no.
can't do the den, and it's like.
No.
But Nas is my idol. All of the old players.
Yes.
Rakurai
yes.
taught me.
Yes.
Rakurai taught me how to play this
Yes.
game. Rakurai is my only
so
teacher, other
let's-
than
Rakurai.
Kang. Kang
Yes.
admittedly has
So-
taught me stuff.
So the thing is, we
Oh yeah, and
we have,
Darren.
we have
Rakurai is my
with us who-
teacher.
who's one
He
of the-
taught me everything.
Rakurai is one of the OGs. He has taught 3J everything. Do you have anything
Yeah.
to comment on 3J's play?
No,
today?
don't ask
No,
me these
no,
questions.
comment.
These
No,
questions
alright,
are
no
lame.
questions.
No, these questions are
No
lame.
questions.
No,
There
I
you
don't
go.
want to know these things.
Why not? Why don't you want to know
I
these
don't
things?
like. This is all some ego trip. I'm not interested
this
in that
isn't
shit.
An ego trip. This isn't an ego trip. Because we were talking behind here when.
Well, I don't want to
when
hear
you-
it.
was
Do this. Do
Ah.
it. Yeah. Well, I've got maximum respect for Rakurai. He's the guy. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Anyway, there are other things. There are
Okay,
other things.
there's other things.
Big up
No,
Phil.
yeah,
Big
no,
up Phil on the
up
big
Phil,
conversion.
Big up Vinny, because Vinny is one of the OGs here. You know, we all respect
Look,
that 100%.
like Raju, Rakurai,
definitely.
Naz,
Yes.
Kaz, yeah.
Yeah.
These
No, they
these
are.
guys are the reason why. Yeah, see,
No,
innit?
I'm not. No, I did.
Yeah. No,
Please don't mistake me. I'm
No,
genuinely
it's
not
fine.
trying
I'm
to
sorry.
start
I'm
shit.
sorry.
I'm
Now
really
Nika's trying to start
Like,
shit
I'm
now.
not
See?
trying to start shit. I'm just trying to like understand because the thing is the problem that we have. The thing is
Yeah,
the problem.
yeah, he's
the
gone
problem
brave.
that we have in the UK at the moment is that we have a lot of new school players like myself, and we're trying to talk to the OGs a lot. And you have a connection with the OGs that me and some of the UK
Okay,
UK
I'll tell
players
you.
don't have.
Yeah, I'll tell
So
you
that's why I
why.
wanted to
I'll tell you.
talk to
Okay, I'll tell you why I have that connection. That connection is because it seems out of the generation of people that I've come up with playing, aside from Harleen, no one else cares.
In terms of what do you mean? No one
So
else
we have
cares?
this tournament,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
We have
yeah.
this tournament, Gutter Trash,
Yeah.
where these European players come to
okay,
play.
yeah,
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 the
yeah,
French
yeah.
come to play,
Yeah.
and instead of being like, "Rah, the French are coming, we should be busting them up. We should be trying hard to kind
Yeah.
of like wreck them."
Yeah.
Which we should be doing. It's more like, oh, we've got French players to come, and isn't this
So
sort
it's
of,
more
you know,
of a
which is
sort of
great.
idolization rather than a let's work together to beat them.
I don't know if it's an idolization, but all I'm saying is like we have a great tournament going,
Yeah.
thanks to Ant,
Yeah,
and
thanks to Ant.
not enough people are taking advantage
Yeah.
of the kind of level that there is and the kind of enjoyment that people can be getting
Well, the
from
thing
it.
is,
And like, I reckon, I don't know why me or Harleen the only people who seem to be like
Well, the thing is, I see at the moment, especially
enjoying this. Maybe it's an old game and maybe we're just
especially
wasting
with-
our time.
well,
Maybe
not
this whole thing
necessarily,
is dumb.
especially with Mutant XP coming down now, and especially the fact that we have Violent City that we can come here weekly. I think the actual people are finding more stronger faith in 3S. We have more people coming. We have new school people. We've got Marco. We've got none. We have new people coming and joining and trying to do their best.
Do we?
We do. But you
Where?
weren't, you weren't
Where?
here. You weren't here on Wednesday.
I
Until
was.
late. We had a load of people who left before you.
What does this mean? Okay, Nika says it does seem like someone from the UK should step it up versus other countries. Yeah, this is what I'm saying.
No, that is.
This is
very
what I'm
true.
saying.
That
I
is
don't
very
know
true.
why, you know.
No, that is true. I won't like because the thing is, at the last
This
Gutter
is
Crash,
getting deep.
we
Yeah,
get,
yes.
yeah, it is getting deep.
Maybe too deep.
It's too deep. But the thing is, this is important because I agree with Jack. There's not enough people in the UK scene taking this seriously and pushing themselves. Me, for
Because of
example.
SF5. Because of
Well, it's not
SF5,
that.
maybe.
I mean, me
I don't know.
example- me
What do you
example.
reckon, James? Yeah.
What do you reckon,
Yeah, James
James?
reckons it is.
James, what do you reckon? The thing is, I totally agree. The thing we have a lot of people who play 3S, but I mean, say for example, Percy. What I've seen, me personally, he's a great player, but he doesn't seem to step it up as much as you or Harleen. And I think he could be a really good player if he put more into it.
Yeah, the games that I saw with Percy versus Mutant yesterday,
Yeah, on
kind of
Wednesday.
kind of verified that.
Yeah.
I mean, Percy's a great player and he plays Chun-Li. So,
I don't know what the score is.
you know.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, you do have other UK players. I know Ty. Okay, I know like.
I don't know,
some-
Nika. I don't know.
No.
I don't know. I'm not sure.
I mean, the thing
I'm
is.
not sure about that. What can we do? You know, what can we do?
But the thing is,
We seem to be all about jokes, Jess. Do you know what I mean? We go on the forums. Yeah, no. I'm telling you.
Alright,
This is
okay,
what I'm
tell me.
saying.
That's fine.
I'm telling you, it's cool. Like, on the groups,
Yeah.
it's all about jokes. It's all about,
Yeah,
like,
I
having some jokes. Like, everyone's having, like, play days on there. You know,
Play
chatting
days.
some joke
Play
stuff,
days,
you know,
yeah.
and that's great.
That is
And it's
great.
all about that. And that's why we raised something like, I don't know, £400 or
Yeah.
whatever
So the-
to buy
yeah,
these
the
new boards
community is
because it's deep.
great.
But on the same plateau,
Yes.
I see like on the Paris group,
Yes.
it's no nonsense.
There's- no.
Those guys are no
No,
nonsense.
that's fair enough. So there isn't.
And that's
any
why they're
nonsense.
sick.
Yeah, because but the only problem, and the Paris scene is sick, and I've been over there, and
Yeah.
I've been with the community, and the thing is
Yeah,
with the
snap.
Paris community, every Friday, guaranteed,
Yeah.
people are there. But the thing is, a lot of the 3S players in the UK are all spread out, so it's very hard for us to all come together, and it, you know. Back then we didn't have much of a good arcade to go to constantly, but hopefully with Violent City and Brutal Deluxe we'll be able to
Yeah,
get
Weasels.
together. you
Yeah,
know?
we will get there. You know, Marty Moinker
5
says
nil
they
to
should
Scott.
have called this tourney Europeans, and it's true.
Yeah.
No, it's true. These are like, I mean, I was having inner conflicts, being like, should we be streaming these games? Like, who wants to watch this? This isn't entertaining.
Well, the thing is,
Do you know what I'm saying?
no, I can see where you're coming from. I can see where you're coming from. I totally understand.
But it's
And I-
boom, we're leveling up,
No,
maybe.
yeah. No, but the thing is, it's like, I know, okay, for me personally, and maybe other players, I might not be leveling up as quick as everyone else, because yeah, I kind of enjoy the community aspect more than the actual game, because I like having fun with whatever. And I'm sure that there's a lot of people like that who aren't maybe necessarily putting as much time in. And people, it's such an odd game, people are having jobs. Primal, obviously, he could have come down today, because he had a job to go to. But I'm pretty sure that if he was down here, he'd be going at it. He'd be trying to get the UK scene up. And it's just situations like that where people have work or have family. A lot of the OG players have wives, they've got kids to look after. And I'm not sure.
I don't think it's about people not being here.
Is it not?
No, I don't think it's
Okay.
about people not being here. I think it's just about the people who are here
Yeah.
and what their approach is
Yeah.
to this game
Yeah.
and what they're not seeing yet.
Okay.
Why is this game still mystical? This game is bait.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, this game is so bait.
Put it simply.
And I play a character who's even like she's so bait to deal with.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? We're talking about, you know, there's a situation where one of three things is going to happen.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
So in your
it's just about questioning
Yeah.
why it is that the people who are coming regularly aren't improving.
Okay.
You know, and we all have a different approach to the game. We're all seeing different stuff.
Yeah.
But I've been playing for the same amount of time as other people, and
There's obviously
for
more.
whatever reasons,
Yeah.
you know, the game
So-
isn't being seen in the same way. And
So-
I wonder what is going on
So
there.
do you think, so in terms of outside of weeklies or tournaments, do you, so Jack, on your level, outside of tournaments and outside of weekly plays, do you watch YouTube? Do you practice often?
I used to, and I don't practice anymore.
Anymore.
Yeah.
But in that period, you know, when I was like organizing stuff and we were at Hog every weekend.
But you
were
need to also
watching-
need to, yeah. There needs to be less hype about me. I'm rubbish. Telling you,
Okay.
like the UK,
okay, no,
I'm,
no,
s-
in-
I,
in-
and
no,
I
no,
keep,
no,
and
no,
I,
so
and
in
it's because I
comparison-
think this
Yes,
that like
yes.
I have to keep
No, no, no. So
keep going.
Like that's fair enough. I will openly say that yes, there are. No,
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
not saying that. We're welcoming everyone in this community. You know, we've had new players come all the
Yeah.
time. I've invited new players. We're not telling people.
No, Kaz.
We're not. You're
Kaz.
getting the wrong.
No.
thing
Kaz
from
has the right impression. It's just that this is my way of
Yeah.
trying to fire people up.
Yeah.
For me, it's travel.
Huh?
For me, it's travel. That's all
Yeah,
it
yeah.
is.
For
Yeah.
James, it's travel.
But the
okay.
thing is, James, you play. James is.
I don't mean to
Online
judge.
warrior.
Yeah, but
I
you-
definitely
yeah,
don't mean
you-
to judge,
Yeah.
but
No, no.
I am questioning
Yeah.
things.
Because I know myself personally, I come here every week and I've been playing for about 2 years and I've not, in the grand scheme of things, I haven't improved as much because I will admit I'm not putting as much into it. I'm not studying, I'm not getting the fundamentals right. And I'm not sure if there's other people in this scene who are doing that. They're not learning, they're not thinking about their mistakes.
Okay. Okay.
And yeah, fair.
Would you
Okay.
say that's based on the fact that we don't have as many tournaments as we should?
No.
as we
No,
could?
No.
it's
It's
not,
based
it's
on
not.
people
Yeah.
not actually wanting to do
It's
it,
not,
James.
yeah. Because the thing is, we have.
It is. I'm
Okay,
telling
I
you,
can
if people
understand.
would
I can
actually
understand.
want to legitimately
Yeah.
improve and would
They
actually
would.
do that, I reckon they just would.
Because the thing is,
I
we
reckon
had
it's just
tournaments.
about people not really,
Yeah.
really wanting to. And this community
say it's
is
not
more
a
about
lack of
jokes
passion?
than everything, and it's got nothing. You know, the passion is more about having good times rather than actually being able to
I
compete.
do
double-edged
understand
sword, I
that.
guess.
Yeah, I do understand that. I do understand. The thing is, I do understand what Frujo is saying. It's because, yeah, we're here
Yeah,
for
Kaz,
having
you're
a good
right.
time.
You're right.
It's more of a community thing. And for me personally, I'm just having a beer and having, you know, community fun. I'm making friends, whatever. But what Frujo is trying to say is that people like me need to focus more on the game if we're going to continue playing this game and continue to level up. Because if you just keep it social all the time, you're not going to level up. The UK, we're going to see 3J as being one of the best in the UK, but in the
Stop
grand
that.
scheme of
I
things,
don't
it's
want
not.
to hear that.
No,
I
I'm
don't-
It's
saying-
this is
already
like-
at that
That's
now,
the
so-
lamest
No,
thing.
yeah,
That is
no,
the
no,
lamest
no,
thing.
That's what I'm saying. In the
I
grand
don't want to
scheme
be
So
some.
humble.
Yeah.
No, exactly. In the
So
grand scheme of
humble.
things, you're not. And that's what we need to differentiate and be able to just say, look, we're not doing as well as we can. We need to step it up.
If you want to.
Not enough pride in their own game.
I
that's
wouldn't
what
say
it
it's a
sounds
pride
like.
issue.
No, it's not.
We all have a lot of love for 3S,
We all have.
be it old school, new school.
Yeah, exactly, Nico. Everyone has their own.
But there's a
way
lot of new
getting
players.
hyped.
That's the problem. There is a lot of new players.
There's a lot of new players coming in. I mean, the other day on the week we have weeklies on Wednesdays. This today is just because Newton had it down, and we had people who were playing Smash come and play 3S. We had people playing Guilty Gear who were coming to 3S. There's always new blood coming to play 3S.
That's true.
But I mean, what Jack's trying to say is that the people who have been playing 3S for a long time, they're still not pushing as much as they could be pushing to get to the level.
And that's
where
fine.
France-
But
And I reckon
but
that's
how
all
do-
it comes down
How
to.
do you find a reason to give people?
is
How
what
do
he's
you
doing.
get people to
3J's
push
trying
to that
fire
next
it up.
level? To kind of, I don't know,
Oh, here you
break
go.
How do
through.
I
if that makes
personally?
sense.
So the Kaz says firing up of your scene can often come as elitism and ends up ostracizing yourselves.
Yeah.
How do you feel that's? I'm not sure about what Kaz is trying to say with that. It's
I
not
don't
about
know.
elitism,
I
it's-
don't know. The only elitism that I have seen in recent times is that Titans event in the US, where people were literally putting themselves on a pedestal in order to fire other people up. And I can understand how something like that can get misunderstood,
Yes.
because it's a very I don't know, it's a very clear way of establishing yourself as being something that other people should rise
Yeah.
towards being. And I get that.
Well, the thing
Whereas
is,
what I'm just saying is like, it's a really simple answer as to
Yeah.
why people aren't,
Yeah, no,
aren't
no,
getting there. And
no,
I'm trying to
100%.
fire people up by saying, well, look, if you want to get better, then, then get better.
you've got to get better. Exactly. I mean, the thing is, KD Alpha, the balance between encouragement and shit talk. There's never ever been shit talk in the UK community. I don't think there's ever been.
I've done bare shit talk.
Okay, that's 3J.
Yeah.
I've done I've literally like
It's
threatened
entertaining, though.
people's lives
No,
over this
no.
game.
Who have you
Yeah, I've
threatened? Who?
I've bare people. Some guy. After my first game with Rudy
Yes.
on Fightcade,
Yeah.
I was like, "Rare, who's this guy?"
Yeah.
I went onto the forums
Yeah.
and I said, "Oh yeah, hey guys, who's this guy Rudy?" Yeah, and then some guy said, "Oh yeah, some Rare who's better than you." Or something.
Oh,
Some guy
see,
who
no,
you
that's-
can't beat, or something
that's
like
out of
that.
order when someone says
And then I
something.
said, if you said that to me in person, I would take your life.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? Who was
I thought
that
it was
said
that
this?
obnoxious of a comment.
Well, it is obnoxious to say.
I'm joking.
It was a nice
I'm joking,
reply.
but it just because I just thought, okay, I could have a really long debate here, or I could just end it with some super awkward thing, which is how I play my games anyway.
Yeah, okay, go on.
So there you go.
It's all in the mind.
Well, the thing is, I have to agree with 3J. I mean, the 3S community in the UK, it is more of a community of having fun and playing the game for fun. There's not as much competition as there used to be. And the thing is, it shows. Harleen's picking up 12 because he used to play Oro, but now he's dropping Oro and picking up 12. And I don't know whether that's because he
That's a
doesn't-
noble decision.
That's one word.
You
for
lot are
it.
laughing. It's a
That's
noble
one
decision.
word.
Or, Harleen
Yes.
no longer wants to win
Harleen wants
from
to troll
unblockable.
everyone. He just wants to
That's
troll.
all it is.
Do you think
he
it's
plays a
trolling?
character who Oro would be, I reckon, top tier if it
Yeah.
wasn't for Chun-Li being in the game. Oro has ridiculous,
No. Sorry. KD Alpha. This is me personally. This is what I don't like about the US. You don't need to piss someone off to give salt to motivate them. I don't think you need to, and that's the one thing that I find the US community lack within the UK. There's too much salt
I
in the
reckon-
US.
I
There's too
reckon-
much salt in the US. There's too much.
Well, we're not from the US, Jess.
No, I'm
we
just-
can't say
Well-
shit like that.
Oh come on, it's pretty
Like-
obvious
We
online
are,
when
we
you
are
look.
very nice about it.
Huh?
We are.
We are very nice.
We're very British.
Well, I just don't think we should. I don't think we have any right to talk about what goes on in the US. I mean,
Look at this.
that's just my thing. But we
Okay.
do have a right talking about what happens online, and online there's
right,
a lot
so
of bullshit.
TGH Nunes say shit talking shouldn't be allowed. You sound weak.
Yeah. Well, I'm not saying they shouldn't.
No,
I said openly
no,
I've
no,
shit
but
talked.
are you saying that if you don't shit talk, you're weak? I don't know, like,
Well,
If you,
what-
sorry,
what-
there.
I think it's a part
if
of the
you
scene,
don't
really,
shit
isn't it?
talk, you're
Shit
weak.
talking.
why do you have to shit talk? Oh, see you later, Cactus. Lovely seeing you.
Take care of yourself,
care.
my friend. It was wonderful seeing you.
No. Nika, the thing is, like 3J said, you can't talk about. I mean, Nunes says there's way too
I don't know, Nika. Because we're not from the US. Like, it's not a scene that I know that much
3J is
about.
very polite.
Talking about, I can't,
Are you ready?
Anyway, what were we even talking about? What were we even talking about?
We were talking about how we bring the UK scene.
Or how are we going to
Okay.
raise
No,
it?
so
How do we do that?
How should we bring the UK scene to a level where other countries are getting to? Because if you look at the top 8 from the last Gutter Trash, what UK players were in that top 8?
Me.
And
That's it.
right, so there you go. No, so there you go.
So
you
humble,
need-
so humble.
No, but you need to put it in this
I was
perspective.
7.
3J was 7. 3J doesn't think he's the
Joint
best
7.
in the UK.
Joint 7.
Joint 7.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
had Austrian guys.
And that is a
shout
top.
out-
That is a top 8 where like
There you go.
16 other people
Yeah.
could have been in.
So shout out
Yeah.
to Virtual Dojo. The Austrian guys come down for the first time to Gutter Trash, and 2 of them came
An
top 8.
Austria Elena.
Exactly, yeah.
This is putting it into perspective. An Austrian Elena. Respect, yeah? But
I agree.
respect, but it's also like, you know.
Bad Salt is toxic. It's a fighting game. Alpha Goods. I know it's not a hugging buddy.
So how do we
game.
raise the UK level? Well, you know, I
Well-
guess what,
I
keep
don't
playing?
know. I mean, no. So we do keep playing. The thing is,
I think-
there are people who come weeklies every week, and there are people like myself and like others
Well-
who come every week and they do play. But maybe in terms of what you think we're leveling up is too slow in terms of because you leveled up quite quickly in comparison to us.
But
I play a really
3J,
bait character.
3J.
Yeah.
Yeah.
3J, what was your work ethic with this game? How did you approach it versus me? I played online 8,000 games on Xbox.
Okay.
That's how I got to where I am now.
Yeah.
I'm still shit. But what is your work ethic?
Well,
how did you approach this game
how
different to
would
how
you-
I approached it?
How would you have rated the quality of play for most of those games online?
Shit.
That's
I played a
that's-
lot of good people online.
Yeah, yeah,
They fell off, and then
yeah.
the new bunch
I mean,
came in
that's-
and they were...
No. Sorry. So Nika says that every time we hold a Gutter Trash event, it's improving tournament. But the thing is, what you don't seem to understand, Lloyd, is every time we host a Gutter Trash event, we don't have that many UK players in top 8, and that's something that we need to highlight. We're not. We want to.
I agree.
No, the thing is, we want to bring a tournament for Europe, everyone to come to, but we still need to have UK players who
I
are
do.
doing well and becoming top 8. Because, like I said, 3J came joint 7, but in terms of play, he isn't the best in the UK, and we need to get
But
to a level that's good.
3J, would you say you became better by coming to events like this or by practicing alone? How did you approach this? Because for me personally, I do not feel motivated at home playing this game.
Same, I'm the same.
When I'm here, I feel
I always,
motivated.
yeah.
Events like this are very
With-
few and far between.
Yeah.
Yeah, with
And then with us, we're all friends and stuff. It will become
It's
more
just-
casual.
in every instance
Yeah.
that I've ever played this game, it's always been with a vision of being the best.
Okay.
I respect that.
Yeah, no, I definitely
And
respect
I
that.
That
yeah.
is the best way to
In
approach
that,
it. I agree.
In that approach,
I think the problem is that with a lot of the 3S players in the UK at the moment, because we're all so split up, when everyone comes together, for me, I do see it as a social aspect because I've made friends within the third party community. So I kind of like, I'm not as on guard to be as good as a 3S player because I'm seeing friends and I'm drinking and I'm having conversation because I don't get to see people. But it's kind of a hard struggle between playing really seriously and trying to be your best or socializing at the same time.
Well, that is a hard balance, isn't
Yeah.
it? It is
So for
between
me personally,
competitiveness
I like
and
the social
friendliness.
aspect. That's why I like TOing. That's why I like organizing. That's me personally. Oh, see you later, Harleen.
Me and Scott are doing the first to 5.
awesome.
Okay, we've got Scott and Harleen doing a first to 5.
Okay. Well, sorry for these. Yeah. Go on, D. I'm really sorry if. I'm sorry for these really lame conversations. This can't be entertaining. But I don't know how to feel sometimes. Should I feel frustrated?
Now, what?
The people don't seem to care.
About the community or?
Just about this game.
Oh, right.
I mean, we seem to have lots of characters and lots of people who do seem to love this game, but it doesn't convert into.
Yeah, I mean, there has been sort of resurgence in Third Strike recently.
Street Fighter 5 has kind of taken, like, stolen the thunder, but I think a lot of people. Well,
Yeah, I should feel frustrated, innit?
yeah.
Well, 3J.
Yeah.
Would you agree in a sense with every event that's held in the UK, there is a massive difference between the good players and the casual players?
Yeah, there's a striking level.
You've got 5 to 6 very good players. You yourself, other people like Percy, people like this, Haori, for example. Vince sometimes. Vinny comes
We're
down
not
sometimes.
even that good, James.
But no, but
We're
compared
not
to
even that
players
good.
that are, say, example, me, Chris Ross, people like that, who play very casually. They have a lot of love this game. They play very casually. There is such a big difference
Yeah.
that it's hard to find a balance between.
The thing is, I'm telling you
Me and-
now,
me and you
James,
playing
the
games is
difference
different.
between you and me is not that great at all.
I think it's your work ethic. The way you
It's
approach
not
this
even
game
that.
is
I
different.
don't even think it's that difference. There's one thing. Yeah.
Harmonaz
See
is
later,
leaving.
Harmonaz, my idol.
Thanks for coming down, Harmonaz.
Thanks for coming down.
Greatest goalkeeper player of all time in the world.
It's very slippery.
SBO qualifier.
Yeah, SBO
Let's
qualifier.
not talk about anything further than that.
Okay. So the difference in level between yourself and the other players whom you mentioned and other people is only down to the fact that I would say that myself and Percy and other people, Harleen, are just maybe 10% more observant to what is actually occurring in the game. That is all it is. There is the majority of things that I see from lesser,
More experienced
yeah.
players,
Right.
less experienced.
The only thing that they're not doing is they're just frantically doing stuff, hoping that it works. The amount of times that I see someone jumping in and someone
for an
will react
obvious
with an
parry.
anti-air with like crouching roundhouse. Like before they've even jumped, they've done this sort of thing, and it's like there's this kind of
Would you say it's a bit spazzy?
haphazard.
A bit spazzy.
It's just non-attentiveness.
Would you say
It's just a
that
level of attention that
people
just
aren't-
isn't there.
Okay.
And maybe that's I would say that's all it is. And then the other stuff is just not guarding. Bait things like not guarding. It really is that. It really is down to that.
Yeah. Okay.
So I missed
can
it. What
understand
is it down to?
No, just
Oh,
these
is
these
it too deep?
yeah. It's
Sorry.
too deep, and
This-
no one wants to hear
This
about
conversation's
it.
gone in. So, game 1 to
Yeah, and
Haori,
this is it. The
perfect.
most vigilant teacher we have is Kang.
I have had Skype sessions with Kang talking about fundamentals, and he is really helpful. But I've also, I'm not going to lie, I've had 3J help me with Ibuki, and he has really, really great coaching, I have to say.
Well, that's really
Okay, this is one thing I agree with.
What?
This is what KD Alpha has said. I've heard this. This reminds me of a cross counter video I saw recently where Gutexen talked about how the 3S scene
Yeah.
they would mentor less experienced players. What we've had, I'd say, is because our get-togethers are so few and far between. When we get together, if I was a more experienced player like you, Jack, I wouldn't really have the patience to help someone who is balls at the game get better.
Oh,
I'd
okay.
want to get there and sit
Oh,
down
do
and
you?
play games.
Okay, cool.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, we
This
should
is what
do-
KD Alpha is saying,
Yeah.
to kind of find the time to mentor these younger players.
Me?
First 5
Yeah, yeah.
videos.
Alpha.
With Ant, myself. Yeah, sure.
So we're going to do a 3J and...
So look,
hold on, where's
now
you?
I'm
Hold
going to
on.
prove to you that I'm not even like that good because
No,
Ant is
'cause
going to
Ant-
5-0
yeah,
me.
yeah, yeah. No, the thing is with Ant as well is that in terms of Ken, he plays like...
That's all Ant sees. This whole game is Ken.
Yeah,
He's playing against Ken.
The thing is, we haven't actually had a Kumite with Newton, and
Yeah,
He
no,
seems to
to
be
be honest,
enjoying
that's
himself.
a priority.
to be honest, like the
I'm
thing
just
is,
okay.
the thing is, guys,
Nika told me. Oh, don't worry.
no, but the thing is, we've had Mutant down here, and I think
Mutant's
going
going
to
to be looking
here.
after us and take care of things.
I think Newton's
He's
got a beer in his
outside
hand
getting
somewhere.
lashed.
Mate, he's had like 10
He's on the
pints, bro.
bevies. Yeah, I'm not
He's
even
on
joking.
10
Like,
pints,
Newton is,
bro.
he's
MIA
outside
right
getting
now.
hammered. Honestly, like he's got his hand on the brick wall, leaning against the building, still
He's
falling
doing
over.
He's doing the fat
Kind of
job
like-
right now.
Yeah, he's
No,
dizzy.
No, the thing.
Orange stars, yellow snakes, and
Whoa,
what
wait.
was it, green cobras or something.
Are you
I can't
playing
remember. Anyway, what are you saying, James? That we should have like a mentor scheme.
I think
But the thing is,
personally,
who
it would help, but
no,
I don't
so,
think we
so
could
who,
do it as
though?
regular as
But
we want
no,
to.
that's the problem. The thing is, we have weeklies, yes, but
Yeah.
in terms of who do you think would mentor us from the UK? Because you're saying
Our
mentors,
strongest
but
players.
who? Yeah, but who are our strongest players? At
Our
the
strongest
moment?
players
I'm gonna
are,
No, but that's
are
the thing. You
guys.
can't say 3J though, because 3J is too humble and
Our
says that he isn't the
strongest.
strongest.
I'm
at
not.
the moment.
I'm
I
not.
know
He's not.
Strongest player is
I mean, even not
NGU,
NG, but the
who
thing
plays for his own enjoyment
Own en-
and isn't
yeah.
even connected
No, he's
to
not.
any of us.
He's not. He's
even
not.
though he, comes from the same town as Rudy, who is
Yes.
also weirdly enough another
Another
of the
good
strongest
player, yes.
players, and Crime, technically,
Yes. Yes. But the thing is, I think Rudy and NGU Boy have priorities in other games, and they in terms of 3S, they've put that behind them. They don't see 3S as a competitive scene anymore, so
Yeah.
that's why they're not doing it.
KD Alpha, yeah. Hold a weekly Rambat, yeah.
But that's
Okay.
No,
Yeah,
but
no,
the
we've
problem,
tried to do that before,
we have
fam.
Tried very
We've tried
hard.
to do that before, fam.
Very hard.
And the thing is many people from the UK can't come to London on a regs, and because
I
of
think
that,
this turnout is quite surprising in itself to have so many people come down.
yeah, KD Alpha. Yeah, I can see how that can also be an incentive to
Who would you say
kind of
personally
get
then?
better.
So
Who would you
guys-
say
guys-
personally? We've done these things before
Yes.
when we've done Randbats. Who
Yes.
would you say from our scene
Right, no,
itself
so, okay,
is the
so-
strongest
so-
players?
no,
I
no,
would
Oh,
so-
why
say
is this important? Why do you
It's
think
not
this is
important. No,
important?
okay.
This is
So KD Alpha,
clear hierarchy.
if you don't mind me butting in, but when I was running the events at Heart of Gaming and we did
Yeah.
weeklies and we did monthlies, the people who came on top were 3J, Harleen and Percy, but that's because a lot of people can't travel. Oh, my mum's calling me, guys. Priorities, priorities.
Yeah. My girlfriend called me as well.
yeah, mine too.
Yeah, interesting conversations. I've been thinking about it,
Well, it's good food for
I mean,
thought.
the thing is, it's just amazing that we even still have this. Do you know what I'm
agree.
saying? Like, this is a super old game that no one in the commercial kind of, I don't know, the commercial gaming mainstream really cares about.
I know when I mention this to other people.
Who? Who's? Oh, yeah.
Is it Harmonaz and Mutant?
Yeah. Okay, so
Harmonaz
we've
and
got
Mutant.
Harmonaz versus Mutant XP coming
Nice.
up first to 3.
Hi there, guys. Sorry, back.
I'm gonna say this now. I saw Naz and Mutant play on the casuals. First kind of 2 or 3 games went Naz's way,
Oh, okay.
and then the next 3 games kind of went Mutant's way.
Need some time to clean them
So
out.
they both do really well,
Yeah.
and then take a little bit of time to adjust with each other, and then they start murking it, and then the next person does it.
See, the also thing I want to point out is in terms of US players, you have people like Nika KO who are doing tutorials. You have people like Mutant XP playing, but in terms of the 3S
Doing
scene,
tutorials for every character.
yeah, the thing
Like
is,
a bad
It's
no, no, no.
helped me personally.
No, the
Yeah,
thing
yeah,
is,
yeah.
the thing is
Yeah.
with the 3S scene,
Respect to Nico.
you don't really have people like that who are as strongly devoted to the 3S game,
I agree.
and we don't have
Yeah.
that. We don't.
I agree. Yeah.
And I don't think that's something that
Do you think that someone needs to step up? Or
I don't-
do you
but-
think it's possible?
I don't know if it's possible for someone to step up because we've had so many opportunities to do so. We've had weeklies, we've had monthlies, we've had Gutter Trash, which runs 2-3
Yo, he
times
juggled
a
him
year.
4 times. That was pretty sick.
They don't understand us.
This is a
I
prime
don't-
example of British
Japanese
commentary.
are
Sorry,
definitely beatable because
I mean, Yoshida
you
came
get
down.
to a certain level at
Yes.
this game where all you're doing is reacting to the players. Do you know what I'm saying?
All right, so
Like what
That's
the
fine,
whole
that's
thing
fine.
becomes about a game of adaptation
Yes.
and how quickly can
See,
you change things.
So guys, Lloyd just said there should be someone from the UK who should step it up, and immediately when James saw that comment, James was pointing to you, 3J, because
Personally-
you are very passionate about this game. You are learning constantly, but you don't seem to.
3J is very humble.
You are 3J.
He's
No, I
very,
just think
very
it's
humble.
weird. I just think it's weird to
But
be
why?
like
I
to be
don't think
talking
he likes
about
the
me in this sort
spotlight.
of way.
I think that
yeah,
might be
yeah,
it.
that's all it is. I just think it's
We need to
weird.
get you
like,
out of your
I don't
shell.
see what the point is.
No, but no. That's the thing. You don't see what the point is. But the point is that you have 3S players who have recognised you as someone to bring us forward. That's what we're trying to say. But you don't seem to have confidence in yourself to do that because you don't think you're good enough.
No, it's not. It's got
be our
nothing to
leader.
do with that.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It's just I don't think that me
yeah,
as a player
yeah.
is what is going to encourage people to get better. Do you know what I'm saying? Like I'm here all the time.
Yeah, it's true. 3
I'm
days,
here.
3
I'm
days.
here all the time. Every tournament, everything that's been happening,
time,
I'm here.
you know,
And
every
I've been
time,
here.
every time me and Harley
So-
have organised something in London, 3J has been here. He has stepped up.
Oh, you lot are some,
3J's
you lot are
becoming a
you lot
man.
are jokers. You lot are such jokers.
I mean, the thing is, you have well, in
But what?
I'm- no,
How many times can you say to people, guard? Or how many times can
Yeah.
you say to people, when you jump in, do light punch and forward fist?
Well,
You know, how many times, do you tell people, hey, look, just hold it down?
would you say it's more? We have players who, personally, you believe they will not get better no matter how much
Yeah.
encouragement or information
Yeah, yeah.
you give them.
Yeah.
But maybe
I'm not saying-
recognizing the
yeah.
players which have
Yeah.
the potential and the players that are doing
Everyone-
certain things
yeah,
within
yeah.
games which
Yeah.
you are surprised by or you think they're going in the right direction. Maybe identifying those players personally and then
Yeah.
putting a little bit more time into them.
I
Rather
mean,
than
no,
doing it
no.
as a whole
James does have a point. If you see players strong enough to be able to make that step, then you should kind of be like, yo, I think you have potential to do something. This is my opinion on it. Because you seem to kind of channel your passion for all of the community rather than, okay, these are the people that are wanting to do well. So you could just channel your passion to those individuals.
Because your reserves are limited. You can't help everyone.
Okay, so what are we saying here then? So, like,
Maybe in a sense of, just identifying certain weaker players in the scene
yeah.
which have the potential to progress rather than...
I get that.
In a sense,
so I
yeah.
should chat to people. I just think,
It is a lot of responsibility in a
no,
sense,
I
guess.
mean, I think it's just presumptuous. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, who am I?
So,
you know what I mean?
okay. This is you being humble again.
No.
3J.
This
This
is
is
No,
what
it's
it's
just
about.
presumptuous about me going up to people being
Yeah.
Why
like,
they call you humble,
hey,
Jay?
I mean, I can only say, hey, relax. Or like, hey, just calm down.
No.
The thing is
I
that the
understand.
majority of people in the UK have
Yeah.
got like really good execution. Like they spend a lot of time in training mode and can do a lot of stuff. Like there are people who can, do, all like Dudley combos, like in the corner, all this shit, all this boom stuff. Yet for
Okay, no,
whatever
no.
reason,
Yeah,
the
so-
actual game flow mechanics of what you should be doing in certain
Okay,
places.
so 3J, if I could, okay.
No one's
No,
turning to me.
no,
like-
3J. Okay, I'm gonna
3J
ask
is
you
very
now.
humble.
I'm gonna ask. No, I'm gonna ask you now. Who do you think in the UK has potential?
Everyone.
Okay.
It's not like we're retards.
Who-
Do you know what
I
I'm
love
saying?
3J. He's
Like,
so humble.
Big
I love
up
him.
all the retards in the house.
All the scrubs.
All my lower than 40% IQ. If even IQ is a thing, it could be a conspiracy. I'm not sure. Retards could
It's a-
just be
a down
in the
strike
fourth
right now.
dimension,
Yo.
existing
Whoa,
between
fourth
a world of
dimensions.
unconditional
Fourth
love
dimensions,
and just
guys.
simple perspective. And this is what I'm saying. I think
No. So to be fair, I understand. Nika, I understand what you're trying to say, and I understand what 3J is trying to say. Because I have been trying to improve my game, but I have not helped myself by drinking, by kind of being drunk, by commentating and making funny jokes. I've not helped myself be better at the game, even though 3J
Right,
has.
don't be so
tried
hard
push-
on yourself.
No,
Jess.
but I'm being serious.
Right, okay.
No, I'm
Being
being
nice
serious.
again.
Okay, so
No, I'm being serious.
yeah.
I want to get good at this game, but for me personally, I see this as a social setting, so I kind
Yeah.
of forget that fact.
Yeah.
And I don't play as much Fightgate, and I only play weekly. So on Wednesday, me personally, I was doing quite well in terms of things. Take
Yeah.
the blue pill. And like I was doing quite well on Wednesday in terms of execution and whatever. But today, that's just gone out the window, and I think that's the problem we have. We
Okay.
see this as a community and a social setting
Okay.
rather than a
Well-
get good setting. Because
well-
we don't get to see. I mean, I haven't seen James in about since Gutter Trash. It's been about.
It's been a few
It's
months,
been
at
like
least.
more than. It's like been a half a year since
Yeah,
I've seen
I'd say
James.
about that.
You know, there's people here who
But that is a
haven't.
travel issue for us as well.
There you go.
Like Heart of Gaming, for me personally, I could drive there in 15 minutes. This is an hour and 20-minute drive for me.
I mean, all I can ask people to do is to just pay attention to what's going on.
Yes, 100%. I
And to
totally
not do,
understand.
not commit
But-
to risky stuff,
But-
not do a super if it hasn't been confirmed. Do you know what I'm saying?
Do you
It's,
think that then, in a sense,
it's
people,
like that.
It
It really is like that. That's all
the
it is.
responsibility is on the individual. A lot of it is on the individual. Do you think that us relying on someone in our scene to help bring up our weaker players is not as,
I mean,
in a sense,
Rakurai did it for me,
Yeah.
well,
but not because he actually did anything, but because he was doing like Hayate cancels, and I didn't know what that was.
yeah.
And I was just like, what is that? What's the point of doing that? You know?
And then you just went for it.
and just the kind of the legacy that Rak and Naz and Kaz and Raju left behind
Yeah.
is what inspired me. And the fact that you can create hype moments.
Yes. Yeah.
This game is super magical in that it somehow makes people do boom stuff like that. That was almost
was
like
just-
some kind of thing.
Yeah. Look at that.
If it had
And
landed,
working towards being able to be some sort of 3S magician, where you can literally kind of open up some sort of amazing experience.
So
You know, that's why the Daigo moment
so-
encouraged people
yeah.
to play this game,
But the
right?
thing is,
well,
what
that's the
no,
first
no, no,
moment I saw.
Yeah, and for
so,
me as well.
so what Nomad Fan has said is that sometimes the best people for the hobby are those that aren't working to get better at the game, and there's people that just enjoy it and just share it.
Yeah.
So maybe, you know, maybe there are people in the
Yeah.
UK community who just see it as a game that they can just share passion and have a good time, and there are players who want to take it seriously. They look at tutorials, they look at plays, they look back at their games and try and assess what they did wrong. But there is a lot of people in the UK community who are just seeing it as a community thing, as a social aspect rather than a gameplay aspect. And I don't think you'll be able to change that. And there's not a lot.
Do you think that the fact that
I
our
kind of
events
ag- I
are
kind
so
of
far
agree,
and few
Jess.
between, that makes it more of a social thing? The fact that our events are so spaced out.
Well,
when
the-
we see each other, it's more like a community getting
no.
together thing.
Yeah, I mean,
Rather than if we
I mean-
saw each other every
Oh,
3-4
hold on, sorry,
days.
guys. Can we update the stream?
Oh, okay,
We're doing Harmonaz
okay, Harmonaz
versus
versus
Community.
guys, we
We,
did
we are
Harmonaz
we're going to
versus-
pause the deep conversation about the community right now because this is
That's
a really
fine.
good match at the moment.
yeah, no, that's true as well. That's true.
Three modes.
I mean, Izzle's right as well. To get to the level of Mika and of Rak and of Naz, and I'm not saying all these people are as strong as each other, but many of the French people as well. Billy Kane, Marco,
Oh, sorry.
Otana.
Yeah.
They've been playing for like 12 years. Do you know what I'm saying? They've been all playing 12 years.
Yeah, good. Yeah.
Okay, good
sorry,
combo,
yeah.
guys.